So here we have bedroom cabinets installed by Hammonds. Recently, they made a design of the two outer cabinets being set back, assuming so it didn't intrude on the window wall here, and the central cabinet being jutting forward so much. Now, one issue that's come to light here is with the drawers. They look very nice and large and deep and would take many useful items of clothing. However, when you open the cabinets, you find the actual drawers themselves are very shallow, nearly half the height of the drawer front. So it doesn't seem very good quality to me. And you can also see the outer fitting screws here. I'm sure they're not like that in the showroom. Pretty cheap standard actually. That's the sort of thing I would do as a DIY. One major complaint though, however, is the depth of these shelves on the outer cabinets. They are approximately 6 inches deep here, but there's another 2 to 3 inches there they can be extended to. Now, what came to Hammonds are coming out and they're going to put an additional piece across the front here, extending it the 3 inches to deepen the shelves. Apparently that is standard practice for their cabinets. This can be demonstrated at the bottom shelf, where you can see the original cabinet comes to there, that fine line, and then they screw an additional 2-inch piece here to extend it to the door. And that's what they're going to do with the rest of the shelves to produce more space for putting clothes. You can also see the difference in the cabinet styles here. This cabinet, the two side cabinets, are fitted to the wall, so you have storage all the way up to the ceiling, whereas the central middle cabinet is more of the traditional carcass style with a ceiling there to the cabinet, and you lose the 3-4 inches above the pelmet at the top for storage. Whatever you choose, that's what they do. So the first point of complaint is the loss of 3 inches shelving there. That's the first complaint. The other complaint we're having with Hammonds is in another room they fitted cabinets going from one wall to another that way, and the issue or the complaint we had was with this central corner cabinet, where when we open the two drawers they have fitted that great big pillar in the middle. When the designer came and we were consulted, we weren't shown that, and what they're now saying is because these cabinets are not carcasses, not boxed with sides, back and a top, they have to have that middle pillar for support, and it's not avoidable. It's quite a thick pillar actually. So I suppose you're going to be hanging there. Hanging facilities are there for the rack, and then you have to live with the pillar. They have opened the doors so that they open 180 degrees, so you have much greater access to it. And again, on the bottom shelf, you can see this additional piece that they screw at the front to give you the shelf right to the front. And in fact, you can actually see how they do it. So this appears to be the floor of a carcass, a single unit. Then you've got another piece, square piece cut out there, which covers the additional corner bit. And then the other carcass for the other door has the same small piece added to the bottom at the back. And then you can see the line join. It seems pretty cheap quality for the price you pay. Allegedly Hammonds are, what are they, second or equal to Sharps, the other national company. I would have thought they would be able to get good quality pieces of wood and improve the level of fitting. You wouldn't expect, I'd expect that from the local cowboy builders to be done, but not from a national company that's doing advertising all over the country on the quality of their marksmanship. But anyway, that's all up to you. So if you're going to call them and have them fit cupboards or get quotes off them, that's the quality of their fittings. Again, shelves units there. You open the drawer, it's only half the height of the drawer front. So you lose that storage. Apparently one of the consultants said, oh, that's so you can stand up your hairspray in the drawer, or large perfume bottles or talcum powder or whatever you ladies like to store in them drawers. And again, you've got these cheap and nasty plastic cabinet fittings showing externally. Oh well, it is what it is. We've paid, we've had it installed. They do make you sign a contract at the beginning that you will accept, that you've looked over the hand draw designs, not the pictures or computer simulations of what they've done, and that you will accept what they've done. Here you can see the difference in the shelving. So you've got the deep shelf there. You've still got the 3-inch gap here between the front of the shelf and the door, but because this is a much deeper cabinet, it doesn't make that much difference for storage options. It only becomes important when you've got a narrowing of the cabinet. It's not as deep. And again on the bottom shelf, you've got that extra 3-inch trim added to it to cover that. That's really cheap, actually. Cheap and nasty when you think about it. Yeah, it would be better if they had pieces of wood that went from front to back and didn't have joins added to them at the front. But anyway, we've spent our money, we signed our contract, we're out of pocket. So if you're going to sign up for Hammonds, please use my videos to decide whether you think their quality is as good as they say. I suppose at least I'll show you the other bedroom, the final bedroom that they fitted, which was this one. And that was the cabinets here. What they've done is on this first cabinet, you've got an infill gap on the wall that they filled in. That was because we have a plug there, and if they'd set this end cupboard against the wall, the wood end of the cabinet would have been smack in the middle of that socket. So it was suggested, or we agreed, that we'd have the infill cabinet there, and then it would be offset from the wall, and we still have the hanging and the shelf units here up to the wall there at the end. So that's that, and then this is the other carcass they fit, and again this one is actually to the ceiling, so where they haven't done the back. It is what it is. If you're using Hammonds, good luck and all the best. I've got to say, I'd be 50-50 if I'd use them again, especially about the money they cost. They're not the cheapest. So good luck and all the best, and best wishes to you all.